You have your Phase 0 Site Assessment Report, but right now it is just a raw GeoJSON file. We are going to take that raw code and turn it into a beautifully styled, fully projected map native to the British National Grid. To follow along, you need QGIS version 3.34 or newer and your downloaded soil-certified GeoJSON file ready on your local drive. Raw API data lacks immediate spatial context. By properly projecting and styling this layer, we build that context and actively manage our clients' expectations before they ever see the final deliverable. Head up to the Layer menu, select Add Layer, and click Add Vector Layer. Browse to your file, and you'll see QGIS automatically detects the coordinate reference system as EPSG 4326. Once loaded, two distinct layers stack onto your canvas, the main parcel polygon and its exact centroid point. Now, look at the bottom right of your screen. Click the CRS badge and change the project projection to the British National Grid, which is EPSG 27700. Notice the coordinate readout immediately shifts to a 6-digit meter format. Look at the canvas, and you'll notice the parcel shape has shifted. Because the API returns a perfect 100-meter square in WGS 84 coordinates, projecting it onto the flat British National Grid naturally renders it as a slightly rotated parallelogram. Do not try to fix this by manually forcing the shape back into a perfect square. That visual tilt proves the mathematical accuracy of the new projection. Keeping that accuracy intact is absolutely mandatory to protect any spatial joins you run down the line. On-the-fly reprojection is fine for a quick inspection, but for downstream analysis, we need to bake this projection into a permanent file. Right-click your polygon layer in the panel, choose Export, and click Save Features As. This next step is critical. Make sure your format dropdown is set to GeoPackage, not a legacy as reshapefile. If you select Shapefile, its older database backend will instantly truncate all our long, descriptive API field names down to unreadable 10-character limits. Saving as a GeoPackage preserves the full, exact schema from the API. Your complex data fields stay fully readable and intact for all your future analysis. Leaving the polygon as a solid, opaque fill creates professional risk. Clients frequently misinterpret solid blocks on a map as strict legal cadastral boundaries. To fix this, open the Symbology tab and switch the primary style to a line pattern fill. Set the rotation to 45 degrees and change the color to a burnt orange using the hex code C2410C. Next, click the green plus button to add a second symbol layer. Set this one to a simple line and choose a dashed dot stroke to create a distinct border. Finally, click over to the Labels tab. Set your label to place directly over the centroid and check the box to draw a white text buffer. This ensures the text stays legible over complex aerial base maps. This specific hatched and dashed styling instantly communicates that this is a preliminary screening area. You are actively managing your client's expectations and mitigating your professional liability. Before we finalize this deliverable, open the layer's attribute table to run a final quantitative check. Look at the field calculator here. When we run the expression area.geometry, the calculation yields exactly 10,000 square meters, confirming the projection is structurally sound. Next, scan across the table to verify the UK drainage class field is populated and ensure the specific approximation warning property is still visible. Verifying these specific fields confirms the spatial integrity of our export. It also leaves a permanent, auditable trail of the Phase 0 screening methodology right inside the file. We have successfully transformed a raw API string into a native, stylistically accurate British National Grid asset. But if you are working on a massive light industrial siting study, repeating this exact manual process for dozens or hundreds of candidate parcels simply takes too long. In our next tutorial, we'll bypass manual downloads entirely. We'll use the soil-certified WFS 2.0 live feed to ingest entire portfolios directly into QGIS simultaneously. By mastering this manual baseline import today, you possess the core structural understanding needed to automate entire regional workflows at scale.